Welcome to another episode of Nobody Fucking Asked. I'm one of your hosts, Hey Zaga, and this is my co-host.
What's up? It's Colin.
And this week, we promised you guys last week we would talk about the 90s, so we're going to do that. We're going to talk all 90s this entire episode, right?
Like entirely 90s. I'm looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, oh my God.
I dug in the notes here. I dug into the crates. And there's some gems in there that we haven't talked about in years, I'm sure.
So many things I forgot even existed.
Oh yeah. The majority of these, when I Google them, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'd say like 80% of this stuff I forgot was even a thing.
Some of the movies I forgot about, but should be interesting.
I mean, you got most of them though.
I think I got all of them. If we forgot something, please drop a comment. Let us know.
Yeah, you got all the good ones. The TV show's the best though.
But if you haven't heard about us before, and if you haven't listened before, we're vulgar. We're usually inebriated either through through liquid
Everything.
or edibles or flowers or whatever, anything.
Yeah,
and,
usually.
What we do on the show, we're messed up and we talk about stupid topics. So hopefully you find us funny and you just keep listening. So.
Yeah, I feel like the best. Oh my God, I just saw one name on this Cartoon Network list, and I'm like, no, I forgot this is a thing.
Yeah, there's a couple under that you question, like, how was I able to watch this as a child?
Yes. This explains so much. I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog recently, and I realized now why we all have anxiety.
Yeah, he was the most anxiety-ridden thing in the world.
Yeah, just freaked out all the time. And that show is kind of borderline disturbing.
Oh, it's very disturbing.
Yeah, it was bad. But on top of that, Cartoon Network kind of had like the whole disturbing thing down. Like the stuff now, what was it? The Misadventures of Flapjack was the last great freaky show.
I didn't put that on the list. I didn't put that on the list because I didn't watch it.
No, that's like 2000s. That's newer.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a great show.
When I say 90s, I mean like early 2000s, late 90s, right? Like that's what we really mean. Like 2001 still is the 90s, right?
I'm just talking about that weird kind of shock factor value shows that they used to have.
Speaking of which, you just reminded me, I have to add something to the list that we will talk about. Because I completely dropped the ball on that one. But we're going to talk about
what I would have said.
We'll go into it in a minute.
Okay.
So how do you want to start this, buddy? You go ahead, start the show. You do the thing.
Dude, there's so many things to start with. I mean, like the 90s, first off, most of us weren't inside watching TV because we were outside drinking out of water hoses and scraping our knees and lighting stuff on fire. But
now you get to sit at home and just listen to our dumbasses talk.
Yeah, which is like kind of the same. You could light stuff on fire while you listen to us. We're not going to judge anybody. But no, I remember watching all these shows like late at night. Disney, I never really got into, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh, no. The Disney shows were the best. What are you talking? The Disney short film? Like the original films?
Okay, the original movies were the shit. Those were awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I have two separate sections for Disney
TV shows.
So
I'm like,
all
right, get into it.
What I plan to do for this episode for people at home, if you want to stick around, I'm going to go over some of the best shows. We're going to discuss some stuff as we go through here. But some of the best shows from Nickelodeon, SNCC, Cartoon Network, Disney, Disney original films, Fox, the Fox Kids show, network. And then if we have time, we'll talk about some games and toys from back then. But just for you guys at home, if you have video, you can see I'm rocking special pajama pants here. You can see I got little, Nigel Thornberry, Angry Beavers, Ren and Stumpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Cat Dog. I think As Told by Ginger is on here as well.
There's another show I forgot about. Where do you find this stuff? Do you just type in 90s pants and this pops up?
No, I've owned these. I actually went to, what was the store? Spencer's? Spencer's exists, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still
yeah. And then the back, if you go in the back of the store, they got like a bunch of pajama pants just all lined up on the wall. And I saw these and I was like, snatch, bro.
Yeah, you got to get those.
These are my I'm going to Walmart pants.
I didn't know that was a thing. I put on jeans when I go anywhere.
Well, dude, I mean, listen, go to Walmart at any point in the day. I guarantee you'll see at least minimum 5 people pajama
Oh
pants.
no, everybody. I feel like I'm overdressed if I wear jeans to Walmart.
Target, you got to wear a polo. If you can wear a suit and tie, yeah.
If you could wear, that's like Bed Bath & Beyond. Like
Nah,
formal
Bed Bath
attire
and
only.
Beyond is like, I just feel like nobody goes there.
No, this is just probably where they're going under.
Quick tidbit, completely off topic here. Not even part of the 90s.
That's what we're the best.
Yeah, just real because I thought about this, and down the street from my house, there's a Skechers store. I don't know who is keeping these businesses flourishing and staying open because I know I know at least 3 stores, 3 physical brick and mortar locations for Skechers. Why?
They're always in the fucking what are those things called? The fancy stores, the outlets, like the outdoor malls.
Always in the outlets.
The one in Woodbury. There's always a fucking Skechers store, and it's next to Gucci. And I'm like, why?
But who's shopping there? I don't see adults wearing Skechers.
I mean, they'll shock you now because Skechers look like real shoes.
No, but they got that corny S on them. So who's doing it?
No, not all of them.
And I have a theory. My theory is the same people that keep Skechers open is the same people that keep Arby's open. I feel like y'all buy your Skechers and buy Arby's for dinner right after.
First off, where is there an Arby's? There was one here and it burnt down, and now it's a Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know people. I've never in my life heard somebody go, "Yo, I'm feeling some Arby's. You want to get some Arby's, bro?"
The commercials make you want it though. They have the meats, dude. And tell me those sandwiches don't look bomb.
They look good. I'll give it that. They look good.
Okay,
but are they good? Like, they're not good. They're disgusting.
I don't know. I've never been to an Arby's.
I've eaten it one time, and I'm like, how do they get away with charging this to people, like serving this to people?
Curly fries.
The curly fries are okay. Checkers still got the best fries of all time, though. Checkers got the best fries.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a down south thing.
Okay, fair. Chick-fil-A, all the way.
But like I said, we're going to be going over different TV networks, I guess we would say, right? And
like all of them.
Go over them. Well, all the best ones.
Yeah, I mean, well, these are like the only ones. Everything else can eat my ass.
Well, there was CBS.
What do you want to start with? Though?
There was like CBS,
like Caillou and shit like that. Like, okay,
well, yeah, because they had
like,
yeah, but Magic School Bus was on there, bro. Miss Frizzle.
No, was that on there?
That was like CBS, bro.
It's not CBS. There's no way.
CBS.
That was Nickelodeon.
I'm pretty sure it was
like,
CBS.
I feel like it was Nickelodeon.
Magic School Bus was. Hold on, I'm googling it right now.
TBS. It might have been TBS. Because that was a fucking thing.
I don't think so. No, PBS. PBS.
That was, yeah, okay, whatever. Change the letter.
PBS Kids.
See, that one slapped. That had all like what was that fucking show with the lemur?
Oh, Zaboomafoo.
That one. I was like, it has a stupid fucking name.
Why do I remember this?
Why do you remember that?
Like, why did I know that name?
Out of all fucking things I knew it was Zoo something.
So it's actually so funny. My one of my best friends, Chris. If you listen to the show, buddy, just I'll give you a shout out.
Is that the Titans fan?
No. He's a Bengals fan.
I
know.
I can't say anything bad about. I can't say anything bad about the Bengals.
By the time this episode airs, the Super Bowl's gonna be over with. But if you see me in Chiefs gear, we know what happened.
Oh yeah, you're a Chiefs fan. You and Cass, you guys are gross. All right.
Well, we're smart. We like teams that win.
You know what? Fuck off. All right.
But no. So my best friend, one day, I don't know why, I was talking about remember the movie Jungle the Jungle with Tim Allen?
Fuck yeah. Where he has the kid who's like a fucking Tarzan.
Yeah, the jungle kid.
Yeah, and he shoots the fucking the fly with the bow dart thing.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, I was like, what was the name of that? Didn't he have a spider? What was the name of his spider? My boy, no joke, just dead straight turned his head and looked at me, Mimi Siku. And I'm like, why do you know that? Like,
what was his name?
Mimi Siku.
First off, I didn't know there was a fucking spider in that movie. The fact that he remembers the name is crazy.
Right? I barely
that's
remember the
wild.
movie itself.
That's more impressive than Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo was. Do you remember the name
That
of the
was
lemur?
clutch. That was
What the fuck is the name
no,
of the lemur?
It was the name of the show. Yeah, that was his name. It was Zaboomafoo, I think.
His name was Zaboomafoo? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name was Zaboomafoo.
Oh, it was Zaboomafoo. That was his name. I just Googled it.
Yeah, he was fucking cool as shit. He just jumped around things. Everybody wanted a lemur.
The good old days when puppets were still used, right?
Oh god, the Muppets.
So let's start with Nickelodeon though, because Nickelodeon
Okay.
is the GOAT, right? Can we agree?
That was
I mean,
that was the original one. Yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
well,
Do you know
well,
what Nickelodeon is, by the way?
what do you mean?
Nickelodeon is a thing.
What is a
It used to-
Nickelodeon?
a Nickelodeon is you know those little fucking picture boxes things you used to crank the fuck, you used to watch it and crank the shit? That's a Nickelodeon.
Oh my god!
Fucking, have you not watched the documentary?
A Nickelodeon was concocted from nickel, the name of the U.S. 5-cent coin, an ancient Greek word, Odeon, a roofed-over theater, the latter indirectly by way of Odeon in Paris. That like it's a movie. A Nickelodeon was a movie theater.
Okay, first off, a Nickelodeon is a thing, though. Can you look it up? Because I'm not crazy.
It's a movie
I watched the
theater. I
documentary.
just looked it up. It's a movie
Yeah,
theater.
yeah. Okay, so they used to play like the little fucking things. Yeah.
It's literally
little
it's literally a
shorts.
movie theater.
All right, whatever. It came from a thing. I thought that was interesting.
And apparently
they
it's an
picked-
instrument
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm talking about.
used by the pop band Sailor.
I mixed the two things together. Played by what? Taylor Swift? What?
Sailor.
Thaler?
Okay, so you completely got off racks here.
Yeah, sorry.
If you had to pick what, and the reason why I filled up our notes because you don't know why I did this. I want
No,
you
I
to
don't.
pick our first topic. Which TV network out of all these, out of Nickelodeon,
Is the
Snake,
best?
Cartoon Network, Disney original shorts or films, and Fox, the Fox Kids, which
Okay.
one was the best one of all of them?
Cartoon Network.
Really, you're gonna go
Hands
Cartoon
down.
Network?
Yes, because I wasn't allowed to watch it because the shows were so ridiculous.
See, I'd have to go Fox.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Spider-Man's lit. Batman, fuck off. X-Men also kind of fuck off.
But hold
Power
on,
Rangers,
don't
fuck yeah.
don't name them, asshole. We got to discuss them. Prick.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay,
Ruining the
sorry.
whole show. Like there's not a structure to this shit. Fucking
It's
guys,
there.
like, yeah. So we're talking about this.
Yes, so I'm just looking at the shows that were on it. I left a couple good ones.
You fucking chooch. Fucking chooch.
All right, but Cartoon Network, hands down.
Okay,
Hands down.
so
If
I'll
you're
let
looking
you
at everything all together, the best.
so I'm gonna start with we'll start with Cartoon Network for you then. So I got a question. What was
Yes.
the best show on Cartoon Network?
It wasn't even. It was like the time frame that went on. Because it was always and it was weird because those cartoons had other cartoons tied into them. Like Secret Squirrel was a part of fucking Two Stupid Dogs. There was
Yes.
mini cartoons inside the cartoons. And that's
Yeah.
what was the shit. But it used to go Cow and Chicken, Two Stupid Dogs, I Am Weasel.
Wait, is
Every
that
day.
like what you're ranking as the
That
best
was-
ones?
No. That was the order that it went in. I'm saying that was the best time frame. I can't put a best show on it. Because I was a kid. I have an attention span of a fucking
Yeah, but there's one
Two-
that just you were drawn to
my
more than any
favorite.
other.
I don't know. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Billy and Mandy, maybe. Ed, Edd n Eddy was classic. It was all like one thing. It was just,
I mean, they were
There's
all
only
their own
one
shows
show.
though.
No, they were, but I don't know. I have the attention span of a fucking walnut. As a kid, I would
You
just
do.
watch them all through. I do. It's bad.
You're not good
best
at
show
this. So I
ever
mean,
was
like for me,
Cartoon
like my favorite out of Cartoon Network,
Yeah,
My
what was your
all-time-
favorite?
my all-time favorite had to been what was it? Johnny Bravo. Like or Dexter's Johnny Bravo or Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay,
one of those
Dexter's Lab was dope. Johnny Bravo, I was kind of like, eh.
But see,
It
like
was funny.
I wasn't drawn to Cartoon Network as a kid though. Like they
What
were
was
good.
yours?
Like I watched it when I was a little older, so I'd watch Dragon Ball Z. But that's Toonami.
Okay, also Cartoon Network, but
I would watch that on. I'd watch Dragon Ball Z and I'd watch Gundam Wing. You know,
see, I never got into those ones.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like Cartoon Network
But,
had
okay,
some good,
I see what you mean. Yeah, it was a different entity.
like Disney. I mean, Cartoon Network did its did its thing, but like honestly, I think Fox had the best shows of all time. Like,
Okay.
I mean, Fox had Pokemon, it had Digimon, it had
Now,
Metabots.
was this only on in, like, the morning or the weekends?
Yeah, it was
Or
like the
this was
weekend
on
thing.
okay, that's right. I remember Warner Brothers for fucking, was that Fox? Is that what I'm
That
thinking
was
of?
Fox, yeah.
Okay, Fox,
Like the
fuck.
Animaniacs were on
Yeah,
there, and
Fox might be the shit, dude. Waking up
the
on a
Tiny
Saturday
Toons.
with your parents, pouring yourself a bowl of cereal and sit in front of the TV.
Exactly. You just sit in front of the
Okay,
TV for hours.
Fox might be the most nostalgic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm just gonna go off a couple of them here because I want to talk about a few of them. You got Metabots, Digimon, you got Spider-Man, the Batman animated series. Remember how like dark it was?
Yeah, I didn't
Like
like
it
it.
was just the black silhouette of him and the red background. That shit was so dope.
Yeah, with the lightning and shit.
Yep. And then you had X-Men, which how could you not love the X-Men back then?
Ah, didn't
Because
wasn't a huge fan.
X-Men and Spider-Man tied together.
But they're all Marvel. They're in the same universe.
Well, like in the cartoons did.
Did they? I see. I don't
They
remember
did,
that.
yeah.
X-Men was like the more serious one. Spider-Man was kind of like, yeah,
What are you
beat my
talking
ass.
about? When Spider-Man had to fight Venom and then the Doc Ock back then with the yellow suit and everything, dude, it was great.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know.
And then you
X-Men
had the
was a little
Power
more-
Rangers, which Power Rangers are goated.
Yeah, beating the shit out of putties and stuff.
You had
That's
fucking
another thing that's
Animaniacs,
just
which was fun.
unlocked.
Goosebumps. Who doesn't love Goosebumps?
Goosebumps was sick. Scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Like, remember they had like the actual shorts for Goosebumps too? Remember like the Tower of Terror one?
Yeah,
Like
or
they
the
went back in
Haunted
time?
Mask. The
Which
haunted
one?
mask fucks me up still. Haunted mask.
Oh yeah,
She puts on the Halloween mask and it doesn't come off. And now she's that person.
that was Goosebumps. I thought that was Are You Afraid of the Dark, but that's Goosebumps.
Ah, that's Goosebumps, yeah.
What was the other one? Beetleborgs doesn't get talked about enough. Beetleborgs was great.
Yeah. Beetleborgs was
Beast
sick.
Wars, Transformers Beast Wars,
That's coming out soon.
which exactly they're making that soon.
Finally,
So
yeah.
that was
That was
awesome. And then
Dude, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. Yes, that was another
How many people
classic.
forgot about that?
Gargoyles. Oh no, that
There
was
was
Disney.
another one. What was it? Motorcycle rats from space or something? The motorcycle mice or some shit?
I don't remember that, but
Another crazy
Sure.
show.
Jackie Chan Adventures, my all-time favorite.
Hell yeah.
Jackie, Uncle,
I was waiting for you to fucking say that.
and folks
That was
at
when
home.
they got the medallions and shit, right?
Folks at home, just so you know, I am Asian. I'm Filipino. I'm Chinese. Like I'm allowed.
Yeah, don't cancel us. He can do
Don't
that.
cancel. I'm allowed. My grandmother literally sounds like that.
Yeah. If I do it, you can cancel.
But yeah, no, Jackie Chan Adventures. They have to get the talismans.
Yeah, fuck yeah. What was the other one? Jake the Dragon? That's a new one. It might be.
That was Disney. That was Disney though.
That was Disney?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you had Sonic. Remember Sonic? They had Mario too.
I don't remember Mario. I remember Sonic.
Mario
was
had
sick.
its own cartoon for a bit.
When I think of 90s Mario, I think of that monstrosity movie they put out with
Oh yeah,
with fucking
but
what's his
with
face?
John Leguizamo, but it was great though.
No, he's a great Luigi. But the other
Um,
guy, I was like, you are not Mario, man.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That cartoon was great.
Yeah, before it was TMNT.
Dude, pizza never looked better than what was on that cartoon.
Dude, the cheese used to stretch for like the entire
Oh my
screen.
god, it would just be falling off the pizza, and you're just like, Mom, can we please get pizza for dinner?
They like sponsored pizza back then. They had all the movies and fucking everything else. Yeah, that was dope. TMNT was
Unspoken
sick.
one that people don't ever talk about. Mummies Alive. Do you remember that?
Yes. I saw that and I was like, why has this been unlocked from my brain?
Like they were
But I
they were
remember.
mummy Power Rangers.
Yeah, they were sick. They were like superheroes that were also mummies. They
And
were
then
cool.
my all-time favorite out of all, I said Jackie Chan, but the Static Shock was my all-time favorite.
Static Shock was sick. They're talking about him getting a movie now.
I would definitely go watch that,
And,
dude.
who did they say was going to play him? Was it Will Smith's kid?
Jaden
or
Smith.
somebody else.
I'd see that. I can see that happening.
It could work. He's either going to be that or Miles Morales. They're not sure.
Nah, not Miles.
No, you don't think so?
Nah, man. So the kid from do you watch Cobra Kai?
Yeah, the first season.
Ah, shit. Well, there's a kid that was introduced in the most recent, or I think the most recent season. Oh no, there's maybe the season before. A little African American kid. Obviously, it's Miles Morales, but he looks the part. Or
Okay.
the kid from Stranger Things.
Dude, that would be sick. Actually, yeah, I could see that.
Caleb?
I never would have thought
Yeah.
that. He's fucking great. Yeah, hell yeah. My vote for that kid.
But
But
yeah,
out
so
of
I
all the
mean,
Fox shows,
those
Static
Fox
Shock is your
shows
favorite?
are undeniable, right? Like, I mean,
It is.
those
Those
that was
Saturdays.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was Saturdays.
Because
I
after
still remember
Saturday morning,
like the intros.
I mean, and it's hard though because Snick was like great too, but like there wasn't as much on Snick.
I never got into that because I was a bad kid, so I got put to bed early.
Makes
Never
sense.
really watched too much. Yeah.
But I mean, going over Cartoon Network though, yeah, Dexter's Laboratory, obviously, Courage the Cowardly Dog. How could you sleep on the Powerpuff Girls, right? Like every guy loved the Powerpuff Girls. I don't care who you were,
That was every dude's guilty pleasure.
right? Like we watched that shit, and you know when they had the what was it? Not, it was the guy Powerpuff Girls. What were they called? The Rowdy Rough
The
Boys.
Rowdy Rough Boys.
The Rowdy Rough Boys. Like it's great. I was like,
Every
sweet.
single I'm that one.
Like we all
You know,
remember that shit.
Yeah.
Space Ghost. That was the first time I got into like talk shows.
Yeah, that was more of an adulty one though, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it though.
What was the green guy's name? Zach? I think it was Zach.
The Bug.
Yeah, something with 2 Ks.
I don't. Dude, I barely remember the show.
I remember too much of that show, honestly.
Ed, and Eddie, of course. Bill and Mandy.
Yep. Billy and Mandy?
The Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy. Reason why
best friends with the devil?
well, Grim Reaper.
He was kind of the devil though.
He was kind of evil, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you watch this and I'm like trying to figure, like people trying to figure out like why do you like I literally have on my arm skeletons and I got coffins and freaking gravestones. People wonder why. Well, freaking watching kids hanging out with death every day.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Just
that one definitely did some shit. Try watching that again now.
You're triggered.
It's weird.
If it comes out today, it would be fucking canceled.
I'm like, what the fuck?
What acid trip? Like, what acid trip did these cartoonists and writers like?
Just the animation and everything. Like, return the slab. Like, what? Why are you 3D, my dude? It's a cartoon.
What was it? Teen Titans, the OG Teen Titans.
Okay, OG before they got little bodies and big heads.
Yeah, I don't.
That one was sick. That had a story and soul to it. Yeah, that one was sick.
What's her name?
Scooby Doo.
And I'm talking about not just Scooby Doo, but the oh my god, what is that punk rock group name? Simple Plan.
Simple Plan. What's a Scooby Doo?
We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
For the movie, they did the whole soundtrack. It was sick.
It was great.
Fuck yeah,
the fact that they
Plan.
still play it live because they know people like us will just sing along.
Yeah, that's their shit.
Like I'm pretty sure that was I might buy that as a ringtone.
What's new Scooby Doo? That's the newer Scooby Doo though. I'm talking about old school Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, like OG 1970s, 80s.
Yeah. That was awesome though. Didn't appreciate it back then. I thought it was stupid back then. But I'm into it now. And now I miss it because now we get what's her name? Mindy something? Mindy Kaling?
Oh yeah, she ruined that show. Has
Velma?
The worst rating.
Bro. Third worst ever.
But I think it's still worse than Dragon Ball Evolution, right?
Yes, it beat that. Yes, but it is awful, dude. It's not even Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I heard they made Scooby into a guy and it's his best friend.
No, Scooby's a girl.
And it's a girl.
Shaggy. Yeah, and they're fucking food reviewers or whatever.
That sounds like.
And the worst part about that is, this is my vent session right now, is that everybody hated that show so much and put so much hate out there that people had to watch it to see how terrible it was, and now it's getting a second season. Yes. So everybody just stop. It's terrible. Don't fucking watch it. Cut the shit. If this gets 5 seasons, I'm gonna kill myself.
This is why y'all need to listen to us so we can tell you what's good beforehand.
Yes, stop. Please, God, stop.
Samurai Jack was another show that was.
I am rewatching that right now.
It was such a great show.
Yep, didn't appreciate it back then.
I am Aku.
Yeah, he's the shapeshifter demon.
Yeah, which is
but
weird.
Everything it's fucking sick. The first episode, you're like, this is kind of whack. But then once he gets like teleported and shit, the show is kind of dope.
So,
I hated it as a kid. I love it now.
So, moving on from Fox and Cartoon Network, what would you say would be the next biggest one on there? Most likely Nickelodeon, though, right? Like Nickelodeon's got
Nickelodeon. Yeah. That Nickelodeon was mainstream.
Yeah, like you weren't like cool.
Knew Nickelodeon.
Like everybody watched it. They had a magazine.
Park. Yeah, magazine, theme park, hotels. Nickelodeon was cool. You wanted to get slimed.
Every kid wanted to go to that theme park.
Fuck it, and none of us ever did.
No.
And now it's terrible.
Like, you know what sucks is like I'm a 32-year-old adult, right? I wouldn't mind to get slimed.
No, me neither.
Like I'll be sitting right here, just slime, bang. Would I be mad about the cleanup? Probably, but it'd be a great experience.
No, because they probably give you like $100.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the kind of classic shows like Rugrats and shit. What's the best show from Nickelodeon that they put out?
Raiders of the Lost Temple.
Oh, yes. You said Raiders of the Lost Temple, but close.
Raiders of the Hidden Temple?
Legends of the Hidden Temple. You're thinking of Indiana Jones, but okay.
I am thinking of that. Yeah,
How do you get Raiders of the Hidden Temple? Fucking Indiana Jones. Is it because there's a rolling ball?
I don't know. Yeah, they were fucking in a hidden temple, sticking their hands and shit.
Who was your team? What was
the monkey one?
I don't remember. Hold on. I'm pulling him up. You had the red jaguars. Hold on. The red jaguars, the blue barracudas, the green monkeys, the orange iguanas, the purple parrots, and the silver snakes.
It was the monkey one.
See, I was blue barracuda.
Yeah, blue barracuda.
Love the blue barracuda.
Okay, I kind of forgot there was team names. And then instantly in my head, I was like, oh fuck,
literal colors attached to them.
That show was wild. What was the other one? What
was the one that they had to climb a mountain? Remember that shit?
At the end of it, yeah, they climbed the fucking big tower, and you're like, how the fuck are these guys doing that?
Yeah, it's like American Ninja Warrior for children.
What the fuck was that? I can't remember what it was, but that show was wild too.
And it was with the same host. It was the same host too, wasn't it?
All of them with the same host. They signed them to like a 10-year deal. They were like, here you go, man. You do all these shows, like, have fun. But I cannot think of the fucking name of that. But they had the best game shows. Nickelodeon, like early Game On, like when that was the hot topic.
Yeah, and it was. They made a movie about Legends at a Hidden Temple.
Yeah, it's awful. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna check that out. That's terrible.
Don't watch it. Yeah, don't review that on your other podcast. It's awful.
I might have to watch it now.
All right, now you got to watch it.
Bring the show for sure.
The show, yeah, 100%. Bring that back.
Now, you made me forget about an entire section of
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Double Dare. Double Dare was what it was called.
Double Dare was sick. Was that the one where it was two families going against each other?
No, I thought Double Dare was the one they climb up the mountain.
No, Double Dare I think was like Family Feud for kids.
Maybe it was. Why am I blanking? I'm trying to remember this game show, and I can't remember what it was.
Like a 3-letter thing is what that was.
I don't know. I remember Figure It Out. Figure It Out was great.
Figure It Out was cool. Was that the one with the brain? We had to stick your hand up the nose and
No, that was the one that they had. There was the blank words, and they had to figure out the phrase or whatever.
It didn't have a big head on it.
Well, it was a giant head, but you didn't pull something out of his nose.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Dude, it was Double Dare that they had to do all the freaking crazy stuff on it.
No, but they didn't climb that big mountain.
Guts. Guts is what it was
That's
called.
Global Guts is what it was called.
Yes.
I knew it was something
Guts.
3 letters. Okay. That was a sick show. See, you
Double
missed
Dare.
all that.
Double Dare did a lot of stuff like that though too though.
Yeah, where you had to like slide through whipped cream and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guts though.
Legend of the Hidden Temple. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yep. That
I
was
mean, I'm
hands
gonna
down.
have to go with
I
Avatar:
love
The
that.
Last Airbender as the best show from.
As that 90s? Was it out in the 90s?
Did it come out? It might have came out like early,
No,
like 2001.
I think it was.
I mean,
I would have been 10. Yeah, I
2010,
don't know.
2005, bro.
Really? I was 15.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get into it. So I can't. I'm kidding. It's my favorite show now. Hence why I have an entire wall dedicated to it. But
yeah, I knew that wasn't. It was like, there's no way.
Like as an adult, yeah. Like as an adult, I prefer that. But as a kid, man, I loved Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers was sick.
I mean, I have to go Rugrats, bro.
Well, that's the classic. They've remade that.
But like, when he was like, "I'm tired of these responsibilities," and I'm like,
like, I don't know what that means. I'm 10.
But now, I think about it. I'm like, damn, Tommy, you were right all along.
He was right, man.
Like Chuck, like we grew up wanting to be like Tommy Pickles, but we ended up like Chucky Finster.
Did we, or Chucky's dad?
Dude, Chucky was anxiety ridden too.
Yeah,
he was always panicking.
The only one. Yeah. Freaking out every time. The voice of reason. Tommy was kind of the asshole.
Phil and Lil were, just irrelevant.
They were stoners, is what they were. Pretty sure they portrayed. They used to eat worms and loved that shit.
They were the potheads. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. They were the stoners. Chucky was the anxiety-ridden whatever. Tommy was a fuckboy. Okay, gonna put that out there.
Oh, Tommy was pure fuckboy. Pure fuckboy.
And Angelica was just a cunt.
On her stupid doll. I hated that.
What was her doll's name? Fuck,
Cynthia.
Cynthia. And she ripped all her hair out.
Fucking Reptar was the shit, though. Reptar always been the shit.
Hell yeah. Remember the Reptar candy bar? Used to turn your tongue green?
Yeah. Every time I go to FYE, I still buy the Reptar candy bar.
I didn't even know they had those.
They do. They still have it.
All right, I'm going to get one. We're 12.
What else was there? There was All Real Monsters. That was another. I enjoyed that one as I got older.
Fucked up show.
Yeah. We wonder why we're traumatized.
It's a terrifying show.
Hey Arnold, actually, it's so hard because I loved Hey Arnold. I related to Hey Arnold so much.
Because you have a head that's shaped like a football?
Well, no, because obviously it took place in New York. And he played baseball. And, I don't know, just I always wanted to be Arnold, be the cool kid.
He had the cool room.
Dude, the bed that came down.
Somebody built his room, actually, with a skylight and all that shit.
Wait, somebody recreated this in real life?
Somebody recreated his room in real life. Yeah.
You're lying to me.
No, I swear to God. It's the coolest fucking room ever. The rest of the place, I don't know. But the room is fucking sick.
Oh my God, somebody literally did it.
Yeah. Somebody would do it.
It's not
If I had
fair.
the money, I would do it. Yeah.
Right?
Probably
Like
with
if I had
bed and everything.
If I had the money, I would make Arnold's room in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah. And that would be like my game room.
I would just live there. You couldn't take me out of that room.
Because he lived in like the attic, didn't he? Like,
yeah. Do you ever find out what happened to his parents?
He pulled out. There was so many episodes.
Well, there was a movie that was supposed to wrap it all up, and it never did.
It was like a jungle excursion or something. Or am I thinking of Spider-Man? One of them. His parents died in a very unorthodox way.
Well, yeah, and I think they were still alive. I don't know. Speaking of jungle, Wild Thornberries, that show banged.
Oh, fuck yeah. Donnie was the best part of that show. Yeah, the best. And fucking I'm Nigel Thornberry.
And he was great.
Yeah, fucking
and then
hysterical.
I was a preteen at the time, so yeah, I had a major crush on what was the older sister, the blonde.
Was her name Judy?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I want to say it was Judy. But yeah, she had the cool
Hell if I
hair
know.
over her eye.
Debbie
Deb-
Thornberry.
Debbie. Okay, got. That's not the mom. Are you sure?
I'm positive. And then there was the monkey Darwin.
Darwin. He had like a British accent.
Yeah, weird.
What was the mom's name? Marianne.
Marianne.
That's what it was. Yep. And then Eliza.
Yo, did you ever used to watch Nick at Night? Like the old shows after all the cartoons?
I remember they used to have
Gilligan's Island.
Yes, but they also had the one lady
Three's
that
Company.
talked to, who was the fucking old lady? The old grandma librarian lady. They used to talk about like world news.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about.
yeah. I never watched that show.
Neither did I. But I remember it. Because it was on and you were like, fuck, I gotta wait 30 minutes for this to be done.
Yeah, like I.
What the fuck was her name, bro?
Well, I'm actually.
That poor lady probably died and nobody fucking gave a shit. Meanwhile, she shaped our youth, which is actually, she's probably.
Oh,
to blame
Linda
for most
Ellerby.
problems.
Nick News
Yes,
with Linda Ellerby.
Linda fucking Ellerby. And she would talk about serious shit. And we were like, I'm fucking 6, dude. Like, what?
And Lori Beth used to do that skit on
Or she used to make fun of her
pretty much, yeah.
on all that. Fuck yeah.
On all that. Which
Hell yeah.
that's one of the best shows ever, bro.
Oh, dude, it was Saturday Night Live for kids.
It was.
That
It was
show was
Saturday
sick.
Night Live. It was the best thing we had.
You
And
gotta rewatch it now though, because now like you can't say certain shit on TV. Back then you can. There was one part where she was like, "All right, and we're back, and I'm on suicide watch, and blah blah blah," and I was like, "What? You're like 13."
I don't recall that being said, but I can see it
I'm telling
happening.
you, bro. There's so many out of pocket things that they fucking
But
say.
We'll
It's
get to all that
insane.
in a sec. We'll get to all that in a sec because that's Snick. That's not Nickelodeon. That's Snick.
Yeah, edgy.
Snick was its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
We had Cat Dog, which again, it was a great show. It really was.
Cat Dog was good. Not one of my favorites.
What was it? Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron was sick.
Jimmy Neutron was sick.
Did the movie come out before the show?
No, the movie came out after the show.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. The show
Movie
came out
was
first.
the shit though.
Oh yeah. Remember when they did the?
Watch
Remember
it now,
when they
it's
did the
terrible.
crossover with Fairly Odd Parents?
Fucking Fairly Odd Parents? Hell yeah. And Timmy falls in love with whatever that douchebag blonde girl's name is.
I don't remember.
Can't think of her name.
I don't remember
But
that at
yeah.
all.
Oh, I remember so many stupid things.
Yeah, and then it's because of all the Play-Doh
Drugs.
you
I
eat.
mean, yeah. Play-Doh. The Play-Doh.
The greatest show on all of Nickelodeon, though, and I know you said the game show, but cartoon-wise was Rocket Power. You can't convince me otherwise.
No, I can't disagree with you.
Rocket Power was the
sick.
greatest thing. Like it was, like you wanted to be them so bad.
Do you have a crush on Reggie?
Duh.
Yeah, of course. Everybody did.
And there was a game for it too.
There was.
There was
But
a
I
game
remember
for it.
the
It was so
specials.
bad.
Remember the specials they would do, like the little movies where they were like in the X Games, and like Tony Hawk was there and fuck.
Don't remember
What,
that.
dude? What? They go to Australia one time, and they compete in a competition. Bro, those are the best ones. There's a whole movie. They're in Australia.
I never
like the
watched
X
the
Games.
movies.
Oh, the movies were the best, man.
I
All
love
of them.
I love the TV series. See, and I see this, and the more I read the more I read off the list here, I'm like, damn, like I can't sit here and really just say Rocket Power is the best, because then you got Doug.
Doug was like our guide to growing up.
Like Doug made you feel like my life doesn't suck that bad.
Yeah, no. Doug's life sucked.
Yeah, but then you're like you wanted to be Skeeter because Skeeter was the coolest character in the entire show.
No, I wanted to be Mr. Dink. Double income, no kids. He had the coolest shit.
He
Mr.
did.
Dink was the
He did.
man. I remember that episode where they broke his grill that was shaped like his face, and they thought he was gonna like murder them in their sleep. But he was like, nah, I got no kids. I'm fucking rich.
True. And then Rocko's Modern Life was another great one.
Good trippy show.
Another twisted show.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch
Brendan,
the new one they came out with?
No, where he's like in today's world.
It's not that good.
No, it's terrible. Rocko's Modern Life was another great one as well.
That one was good.
But not as good as Doug or Rocket Power.
I think Invader's In beats all of those though.
I mean, but that was so later on though. That was meant for teenagers.
Yeah, it got canceled on Nickelodeon and got put on Cartoon Network or something. That is a twisted show. Yeah, it got canceled from Nickelodeon and got put on something else because it was too scary or some shit. Meanwhile, we're allowed to watch fucking Real Monsters and shit.
Oh no, it went to MTV.
Mm-hmm. That's
back when MTV was a real thing.
Yeah.
Because TRL was the shit.
TRL.
You would try to get home from school and put on TRL so you can see the new music video that came out.
I used to just watch them in the morning before I went to school.
Oh yeah, there's the reruns in the morning. I forgot about that.
Yep. That was my shit every morning.
No. Yeah, but Nickelodeon there was so many great shows on there. It only got better when it got dark and after 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Because you had one of my all-time favorite kid shows is Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That was dope. That's what they always started out with too, I think.
Dude, that intro always scared the shit out of me.
Oh, they throw the sand into the fire. We are. What was
the
Midnight Club or something.
The Midnight Society.
That's what it was. Yeah, it's fucking sick name.
But then like the intro though, where it was like the door slowly opening in the dark, and then you had the swing and
the boat. Creepy shit.
Yeah,
that
dude,
was like
terrifying.
It was a more realistic Goosebumps, is what that was. Like, all right, maybe this could happen. There's no mask that's gonna eat my face.
But no, they had like the ghosts or whatever. Yeah, well, I guess it was more realistic.
Yeah, it was more down to earth. Where teens were like, oh shit.
Kablam was also on Snick.
Yes.
And Kablam was with the action figures, the one that was always melting.
Well, there was a bunch of shit with the power to melt. But fucking
that was the intro to that show. That was so
like
great.
Robot Chicken for kids.
Yes, that was Robot Chicken for kids.
The one dude that was naked with the power of nude.
Like, and they were like always fighting by like a toilet or something.
Yeah, and they were all different sizes and shit, so it was hilarious. The Jack dude was like 3 foot nothing. But yeah, they were always fighting reason, like
I don't know.
They were fighting other toys and shit.
It was great. It was small soldiers just dumbed down.
Yeah.
Like who got that stoned and was like, yo, let's take these action figures and literally just make terrible TV with them.
Oh, Meltman. Meltman.
The other one, which you know what? These were the only book series I ever read as a kid. Animorphs.
Animorphs was the shit as a kid, dude.
Dude, when they came out, well, yeah, the Hawk. Everyone loved the Hawk guy,
but he was stuck. Crazy.
Like in the first episode. Like in the first episode, like your favorite character just gets locked in as a fucking hawk forever.
Yeah, he was the man. But then he could change from the hawk to other things later on. He was a fucking animal. But what were those aliens called? Zerks.
Zerks. They were called Zerks.
And they were little slugs, and they would go into your brain.
They would go through your ear.
Yeah. Fucking Zerks. And everybody was a Zerk.
It was so great.
5 kids that could turn into fucking animals.
And then the books were even better, because remember you'd flip on the bottom of the book and it would transform?
Yes. Dude,
like every time as a kid you had the book fair coming, you were begging mom to give you money to get an Animorphs book.
Yeah, you had to. The books were great too.
Oh, phenomenal.
They were so good. There was one where they turned into an alien.
I'm pretty sure if I read it now, I'd be like, this is terrible.
This is fucking shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, one of the movies they need to remake, Animorphs. Bring that back as a new series, but make it like serious.
Oh my god.
Dude, I would lose my shit.
Do you know how many fucking millennials will just immediately jump on to watch that?
Fuck Marvel superhero movies for the whole year. I'm watching fucking Animorphs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find it after this now.
Yeah, don't give me anything else. Just give me Animorphs.
That's it.
Or
Such a good idea.
bring back Kenan and Kel.
I'm shocked they haven't brought that back.
Oh, with how big Kenan's gotten?
Dude. What happened to Kel? Where the fuck is he at?
He just came back to SNL and redid the Who Loves Orange Soda skit.
No. When?
He was just on SNL.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. He wasn't like a special guest or whatever, but
he wasn't hosting or anything. But
no, he just was just there for a skit.
Okay, I gotta watch it. They need to bring that show back. That was a great show.
Oh, absolutely. And then one of my all-time favorites was Cousin Skeeter. I loved watching Cousin Skeeter.
That one I never got into. That was with the puppet.
Yeah, with the black puppet.
Yeah, never. See, never got into that one.
Not a surprise, Colin.
See, there we go. I was waiting for it. Okay.
No wonder he has no knowledge of hip hop history.
He doesn't even know who Cousin Skeeter is.
He barely watched fucking Kenan and Kel.
That's a lie. That was my
probably
shit.
The truth. You probably never even watched The Proud Family.
I'm gonna need 2 horses, a roll of tape, a bottle of Coke, fucking this, and then meet me in the lobby.
At the water tower.
Yeah. Why?
Kel, where am I gonna get a goat at? Kel,
oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was the best. I'm gonna go watch every episode of that right after this. Actually, downloading now.
I gotta try to see if I can find a place where I can stream that. That show was hysterical.
We have to relive it now and see if it's like as good as it was. Honestly.
Now, moving to something a little more lighthearted than Are You Afraid of the Dark and naked action figures fighting.
Are we going to Disney?
We got to go to Disney because Disney had good shows too, man.
I mean, not really though.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that them dudes in the treehouse, what was that show called?
Them dudes
Spy Kids Next Door.
That's Kids Next Door was not on Disney. Oh my fucking god, it was, wasn't it? No, it was Cartoon Network.
I'm pretty sure Kids Next Door started on Disney.
No, it was Cartoon Network, I think.
I'm searching it right now.
I will.
I'm pretty sure it started on Disney. Oh no, it was Cartoon Network, original network.
It had to be. Yes. Okay. Shock one for Cartoon Network.
I'll give it that. But can't sit here and say that Boy Meets World wasn't one of the greatest shows.
That was good. That was on Disney too? Are you sure?
Boy Meets World? Boy Meets World was 100% on Disney.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, I'll check it. I'm going to Google it right.
Like CBS is
Boy Meets World. Let's see. ABC was the original, but Disney didn't take it over. They played the repeats.
I'll give you a half point on that.
How about Gargoyles, buddy?
Yeah, fuck off. Because that was one of the first things I watched when Disney Plus came out.
Gargoyles was classic.
That and Spider-Man used to be on Disney.
Well, once they got the rights, but it was on Fox first.
Gargoyles. That was always on Disney? You sure?
Yeah. Kim Possible. Tell me you didn't have a crush on her.
Everybody did.
Ron Stoppable was great.
Who was the green chick?
Ooh. She was in Kim Possible, right?
Yeah, what was her name? She was the villain.
The green girl. Like what was her name?
She was like negative Kim Possible.
Yeah. Shigo?
Yes. That one.
I don't know. But I always had a crush on Kim Possible, right? She wore the midriff. Ron always tried to get her.
Ron tried.
And then we wonder why why millennials simp over Hayley Williams. Because she's Kim Possible.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Right?
But it's surprising none of us have a naked mole rat.
Yeah. Rufus. Why? Could use a Rufus.
Yeah. Everybody needs a Rufus.
Everybody needs a Rufus. Speaking of animals, Lilo and Stitch, the cartoon was on there.
Never watched that. Watched the movie.
See, I enjoyed it. I'm a big Lilo and Stitch guy because brown people were not very represented in Disney. So when we got a show, I was like, sweet.
So like, here you go. You can have an alien. Have fun.
Even Stevens. You can't tell me it wasn't a great show.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great
Lizzie
show.
McGuire. I watched Lizzie McGuire.
Also a great show.
I would never admit it to my friends, but I did watch it.
They had more of like the sitcom reality TV kind of shows.
Yeah, I mean, it was like watching Friends, but for kids.
Yes, but for kids. Yeah.
That's So
another
Raven.
one?
That's So Raven was great.
I never got into that for
Sister
some reason.
Sister. Did you watch Sister Sister at least?
Yeah, with the I forget who the fuck those two people are.
Mia and
Something, but I've never liked Raven Simone.
really,
Something
I love
about
that
her.
show.
Something about her, just don't like her. I don't know what it is.
An unspoken show that people don't talk enough about. The famous Jet Jackson.
Never heard of it.
Really, he was a celebrity. He was like a movie star, but he was also a secret agent.
Nope, never heard of it.
Well,
I wasn't that big into Disney.
he ended up killing himself. That kid, just so you know.
Oh, like in real life?
Yeah, he killed himself.
Oh, I thought you meant
He
the
was
show.
actually
I was
in The
like,
Hills Have
that's
Eyes also.
morbid as- Interesting.
You seen Hills Have Eyes, right?
Yeah.
He was one of
Forever
the
ago.
military guys.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that show though.
A great show. Well, I'm sure you remember the movies though. The movies that Disney came out with, right?
Yes, because that's what you would wait for as a kid.
Those were the best. Like
Those were the ones where you had to like take a piss in the commercial break and your fucking siblings were screaming like, it's back on. A little dive over the
Now-
couch and fucking.
which one would you say is the best one?
Out of all of those,
Because this
I don't know.
this is hard for me. I can't pick my favorite one.
This is hard. Halloween Town.
You're going Halloween
Or-
Town. Interesting.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going Halloween Town. Luck of the Irish was good, but not the best. Brink? It might be Brink.
Brink
it's
was
Brink.
close. I
You're
gotta
gonna
go
go
High
with
School
Johnny
Musical.
Stopping.
Like I loved High School Musical.
What?
I'm not even gonna lie. I love
That
High
was
School
your
Musical,
favorite.
bro. Like I can't knock it, but
Okay.
it was a Disney original, and it got its own feature film in theaters and everything after that.
Yeah, but what? I mean, there's so many other Quince. Quince. I don't remember that. Under Wraps, actually, great fucking movie.
Under
I
Wraps
still
was
think
great.
Brink should have got his own thing.
Brink should have got its own movie for sure.
Halloween Town did have a bunch of them though. There was like 3 or 4, and I watched them every Halloween.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It was good, but Brink was like Grind, like when it was fucking like the younger version of Grind. Under Wraps was sick. Susie Q was another one. Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. That was also sick. But I mean, I don't know. It's tough to pick like just one. Smart House was crazy, and I feel like it's even more relevant nowadays because everything is so just technologically advanced. I don't know, man. They kind of had a chokehold on the entire like individual kids movie kind of thing, like the originals.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when I watched what's it called? Brink, you wanted to be Brink. You wanted his hair and everything.
Fuck yeah, the Sud Puppies. Is that what it was? I forget his team name.
Oh
There-
yeah,
there was-
Sud Puppies.
It was Sud Puppies was his team name, but he was supposed
That
to
was his
skate for,
team
like,
name.
like
That
Team
was-
X or something.
Yeah, and then they had to go against the guy that was just he was the ugliest dude on the face
He
of
was
the
a
planet.
douchebag. Yeah. And then he like fucked up the one chick, and then Brink quit because he threw gravel down and she fell.
Luck of the
No,
Irish
it's
was
weird.
just as good too, though. You can't even knock Luck of the Irish was that good, bro.
Look at the Irish was fire. Very good. It had a good storyline.
I
It
mean,
was a great movie.
dude, Xenon though, that
Everybody was obsessed with her. And
I
who
know that's
played
why
her?
I hated it, but I loved it.
Who played her?
Huh?
Who played Xenon?
Oh, that's a good question. Kristen
we all
Storms
watched
was
it.
her name. Kristen Storms.
Never
she
heard
is-
of her ever in my life.
I mean, she was in a bunch of stuff, but she was in Johnny Tsunami also.
Oh, she was like the girl.
And
That
yeah,
narrows
in
it
Johnny
down.
Tsunami, she was like the crush that they all
Yeah,
had
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Okay, I remember.
Yeah. I remember those were great times. Great.
Disney used to have like the same 5 actors in every movie.
True.
Every
I mean,
single one.
dude-
They're like,
It's so hard because I still know all the I know a bunch of songs from High School Musical though too.
I know no songs from High School Musical, and if I die that way, I am perfectly fine.
Dude, they're bangers. They're bangers.
I don't know.
I also love like musical theater too. So like I can't even like knock it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'm not hating on you for it. I never watched it.
interesting.
Explains a lot now, right?
It does explain a lot. Your lack of culture.
Yeah. All right, so out of those, we got like everybody down. Now that we've spoken about it, who do you think is the best? And has your mind changed?
Oh, I might have to change it from Fox,
Okay.
and I'd have to give it to Nickelodeon.
Yeah?
You know why? Because there's one, and I gotta give it to like this is the mic drop that Nickelodeon created.
I'm ready
SpongeBob.
for it. Fuck, dude.
SpongeBob came out in the '90s, and you can't sit there and tell me
No.
that you
Wait.
didn't
When
watch
did
every
SpongeBob-
episode.
When did SpongeBob No, because I did. That did not come out in the 90s.
What? It came out in the '90s. It came out in '99.
Was it 99?
Yeah, it was '99.
May 1st, 99. Fucking SpongeBob. That counts as a 90s thing, I guess.
Yeah.
We had a whole year of it.
Dude, it was so game changing because like just the way that it was tailored for kids, but like we understood some of the adult jokes too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the
yeah.
dolphin was cursing, it was the funniest thing.
That was one of the best episodes I think I've ever seen.
When Patrick was like, "Who are you people?"
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Dude, that's one of the best. Firmly grasp it.
Old school SpongeBob was the shit. Okay. Yeah, Nickelodeon might, but I feel like each one of these things has come out with something. Like that's fucking, I can't think of what Cartoon Network had. Like, or Disney. Disney's got just all the movies and everything. Their shows, I don't think they were that great. The original movies, hell yeah. Fox had the nostalgia aspect. You sat down with a bowl of cereal. I guess you can give SpongeBob to Nickelodeon, but I can't think of like what do you think was Cartoon Network's like their Mona Lisa? What are they most known for?
Their version of SpongeBob. That's a hard one.
Like what is their Mona Lisa? What do people like Cartoon Network and they're like, fuck, okay, this show.
I
would say I don't know, Courage the Cowardly Dog maybe.
It's either Courage or Dexter, bro.
I'd go Courage over Dexter, I think.
But like those are the only two that were really like
the massive fucking big ones. Oh, Teen Titans, maybe? Samurai Jack. That we wouldn't. What would like kids nowadays put with that?
What do you mean?
Like I'm trying to think of what show would match up with our generation and the new generation. But they'd be like, oh yeah, Cartoon Network. Nickelodeon's got SpongeBob, like you said. Disney's got fucking, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Those are the two superpowers, I think. Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
Because both TV networks don't show like cartoons and shit anymore. They got stupid reality shows on them half the time.
I haven't watched any of them in so long.
I know they were showing football on Nickelodeon just recently.
Okay, have you watched that? Because that's awesome.
No, I haven't seen that.
They CGI the screens and everything, and they do like the slime, and they make like Patrick Star sack the quarterback and shit. Like it's fucking awesome. If you're bored of football, watch it on Nickelodeon. It's awesome.
Really? I get maybe I have to check it out.
They CGI everything. I might watch the Super Bowl that way, honestly.
All right. We're pretty much at time. I mean, we can go over the last topic here, just because. But what do you think is the?
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Out of all the games and toys that you had in the 90s, what's your go-to best one?
Already. Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color or Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards are up there too.
But Game Boy also had Pokemon. I do remember there was always the one kid in your school that had a Game Boy with like Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue. And everybody fucking hung around that kid.
I mean, Digimon was pretty close too, bro.
I don't know. I don't even think it's close. Digimon was cool, but you never really told anybody you watched Digimon.
Oh no, I meant my bad. I meant Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh was fire. I remember I got into Yu-Gi-Oh in like my first grade, not first grade, first period class in middle school. And someone pulled this shit out, and I was like, "That's gay." And he was like, "You can have these cards," and I was like, "This is the coolest fucking thing in the world."
Well, yeah, when you got your first Blue Eyes White Dragon, you're like, I'm shitting on everybody.
Oh, dude, I tried so hard. I had the fuck was his name? Super rare card. Can't think of it. I'll remember it.
Probably the Dark Magician.
Jinzo. No, it was Jinzo.
Don't remember that one.
He had like a green lab coat and like glasses and like 3 eyes, and he was crazy.
Yes, I remember him now.
Yes, and he fucked everybody up in the TV show. Yep, had him.
Yeah.
And then I got,
yeah, no, man, I gotta go Pokemon cards, bro. Pokemon cards consume my life.
Yeah. Do you still have them?
You think I'd be living and doing what I'm doing now if I had Pokemon cards from back then?
Maybe. I've seen your spending habits.
Probably. Do you know how many Charizards I had? Do you understand how many Charizards I had from that first set that ever came out?
I'd never had a Charizard in my life.
Dude, I had like 4 holographic ones. I had a Mew. I had Blastoise. I had like 40 Venusaurs that were holographic.
Nope. My parents did not buy them to me. I had to trade up from like nothing to get to where I was.
I stole them. I stole them from stores.
Oh, see? I could have done that too. Now I know. But yeah, I think Pokemon. I think overall in the 90s, Pokemon controls everything.
I mean, they're only, the Venus.
What show was Pokemon on? Or what channel?
Ooh, I think that was Fox.
Was it Fox?
I'm not sure, but let me check.
I can't think of what it was, but it was a random ass channel. And I used to watch that all the time.
WB Kids.
So it was Fox. Okay.
Wait, what was WB Kids on Fox?
WB was Fox, I think. It's Warner
really?
Brothers.
Was it? Kids WB? No, that's the CW, bro.
Oh, so CW.
Oh no, the WB. I guess the WB was its own network.
Oh, okay. So Fox loses everything. WB network wins.
Yeah, sorry, Fox, you're out. WB was. I thought Fox was WB.
What? Nope, that's what I thought. Okay. It doesn't really change the list of anything. But
yeah, they had like
WB being
Buffy
the
the
GOAT
Vampire Slayer and Dawson's Creek on there.
Buffy was sick. Buffy was everyone's crush.
I'm legitimately like dumbfounded. Oh my god, no! Animaniacs, Sylvester and the Bird, Freakazoid.
It was WB.
It was all WB, bro.
That's what I said. Right.
Batman Beyond was on there. That was with like the young Batman. Mucha Lucha.
Oh.
What's New Scooby Doo was on there. Tom and Jerry.
We're gonna have to redo this whole episode now. It doesn't really change the order, but it did have great shows on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, but Pokemon was on there back in '99.
Yeah. Pokemon was the shit.
And Yu-Gi-Oh was on there also.
And Yu-Gi-Oh was sick.
Do you remember Cubix?
No.
Oh, Cubix was like the first CGI TV show.
Q-Bert? I remember Code Lyoko. That was on Cartoon Network. Also
Men in Black. Remember Men in Black had a cartoon?
Yes. And Ghostbusters.
And Max Steel. Remember Max Steel?
No. Name sounds familiar. Don't remember the show.
They were some of the greatest action figures of all time.
Max Steel.
Oh my god, remember. Earthworm Jim. Like
Earthworm. Fuck, dude. They might win.
Those are all WB might 90s. Take the cake on this.
That's very 90s shows, honestly.
Wow. Remember that robot dog, Techno? That every kid wanted?
Yes. And the ears would flap when it barked?
I had one.
You would have one. Spoiled bitch.
Damn right. I came from a divorced household that my dad was like buying me all the presents to make me like him more.
Word. I came from a semi-wealthy household, and they were like, "You're gonna fucking learn, motherfucker." So I also I also have 8 brothers.
Yeah, I was the only child, so
Yeah, it must be nice.
it was great. I told you I had the connects with the dragon and then the loop de loop.
Yeah, you had everything. I was the second oldest, and I still got hand-me-downs.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And now
Would you
all
get,
my other
yo, do you remember
Ugh.
though? Digimon had the Tamagotchi,
Yes, with the
and
little dinosaur one.
every kid had one. Every guy had one.
I had like one Tamagotchi in my life, and I killed it so many times. Also had the Game Boy game. That was sick. Had some dope Tamagotchis. Won all the contests.
I actually did not have a Game Boy when I had a Game Gear.
What? I had one of those.
The Sega Game Gear, and I had that for a
Fuck
long
yeah.
time.
I only
until
had
the
one
Game Boy
game
came
on
out.
that, and it was a puzzle game.
I had it was like Street Fighters.
Yeah, no, I only ever had one game. But Game Gear was sick. That's what the stream not Stream Deck. Stream something. Somebody just NVIDIA came out with it. It's like a PC
Oh
in
yeah,
your
I
hand.
seen that.
The Stream fucking box, some shit.
And then how could you really forget about like all the Power Rangers action figures where the Zords would connect all together?
Or I saw this on TikTok the other day. Remember the ones you used to get where you would hit a button on their chest and it would flip their heads?
Oh yeah, the head would flip. Yep.
And they would have the mask on and off. Those were the shit.
But nothing
Jurassic
was.
Park was cool back then too, actually.
Which one?
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
It was a movie. But I had like the big ass T-Rex where you put a person down his throat and it comes out his stomach.
I remember that.
Yeah. $100 well spent.
I also had the Men in Black guns. My dad got me the Men in Black guns.
Oh, see, I never got those.
Those
I had
were
like
cool.
some Nerf guns and Super Soakers. Those were sick back then.
Yeah. Well, that's time. That's the end of our show here. I think we got to call it quits.
That was a very
Thank y'all
90s
for
episode.
listening. You know, were you saying something?
I'll say that was a very 90s episode.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I'm ready to go to the store, ready to watch some shit right now. Like,
I want cereal.
fuck. We just went grocery shopping and we didn't get any cereal.
Right? Like sometimes you just got to get some
I
like
want
kid
some, like-
cereal.
I want some like honeycomb right now.
Nah, I want my Cocoa Pebbles.
All right, it's classic. Classic.
It's my all-time favorite fucking cereal all time. No even question.
Fuck. Damn it. All right, back to the story.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in, hearing us talk about stupid shit. If you enjoyed it, leave a review, mark it 5 stars, help us get up in ratings and stuff like that. If you didn't like it, I just don't listen anymore because it's not going to get any better moving
Yeah,
forward.
it's just quit while you're fucking behind.
Yeah, because this is the podcast nobody ever fucking asked for.
If you made it through 2 episodes and you're listening to this one and you don't like it,
Well,
that's a you problem.
with that being said, I'm out of this motherfucker. I'm leaving. Adios.
Peace out. Have a good night.
You're